Well, greetings, my friends. Yeah, I'm back home in Tallahassee, and after a long bit away, and I'm looking over my emails this morning from the Environmental Working Group. And if you don't subscribe to the Environmental Working Group and you're interested in things environmental, things that are affecting us in the environment, and different legislation and different aspects of our, FDA and regulations and stuff like that, and things that are harmful to us um, in the environment, in our foods. I've said it many times before in my videos, and if you go to ewg.org or just type in Environmental Working Group, you can also type in your zip code, and they will give you a study of your water in most places in the United States. And so, which is why I highly filter my water, even though my town says they have the best quality water. But they have the best quality water according to the FDA standards, which are super, super, super low standards and not what you want for your family. Anyway, this came across my desk today and in my my inbox, and I have to not say the word because I've gotten removed from YouTube before when I've said certain words, and I could easily get removed. So I'm going to say the G word for this chemical that has been applied to gardens to kill weeds, and gets applied to all of our vegetables and fruits and things like that. And it's just so many people have this G in their bodies, and it's so harmful. There's been many lawsuits with a company with the name of M. And I'm not going to say the name either because I could get blocked on my video, unfortunately. So I'm trying to avoid that right now. But if you're in the know at all, or if you start to study, just look up some keywords around what I'm saying, you'll be able to figure it out real quickly. So this was what it says today. It says for 25 years, regulators and manufacturers have pointed to a landmark scientific paper to reassure the public that the G, the active ingredient in the R, was safe. And that study has now been formally retracted. The journal that published it decades ago said it had lost confidence in the study's conclusions because of serious ethical concerns. Here's what happened and why it matters, EWG goes on to say. The scientific journal was retracted a major G study, safety study, after determining that key conclusions relied heavily on unpublished research conducted by M, the owners of the R product, and the manufacturer of the R product. Emails uncovered through litigation that the M scientists played a significant behind-the-scenes role in conceiving and writing the paper, despite not being listed as authors. Surprise, surprise. Even so, the paper was widely cited in regulatory debates over G's safety, even as evidence mounted that G may pose cancer risks. In other words, a study used to reassure regulators and the public about the G depended in part on industry-backed research that never received independent scrutiny. And that's the key to it all. It has to be independent studies, right? The retraction raises a critical question, EWG goes on to say. When public health is at stake, should regulators rely on studies about G that have been shaped by the chemical companies that manufacture it? I say a big N-O. Decisions about chemicals like G should be based on independent, transparent, credible science, not research influenced by the very companies that profit from their use. As policymakers set priorities for the year ahead, EWG wants to hear directly from us, the public. And so I would go to their website, environmentalworkinggroup.org or ewg.org, and then you can you can vote on that. They'll also always ask you for donations. I've donated at various times, and I will continue to donate for their work, but it's not a requirement. They also will give you for free a copy of the safe and unsafe vegetables and fruits to buy. That'll show you what you should buy organic and what you can get away with not buying organic and then washing it really well. Um, it's called, I don't know why I can't think of the name of it right now, but the something 15, right? So, and you could like get a card. They'll give you a card you carry around with you in your wallets when you go to the grocery store. You can look back at it because it'll change a little bit every year, but it's really helpful to have. It's hard to remember, right? It's hard to remember. A lot of the berries that are really good for us that have low glycemic values, those are buy organic. I would say still wash them. Still wash them because fruits and vegetables get coated with lots of things after they're picked to keep them ripe and stuff like that. So anyway, I hope that this helped you in some way and blessed you in some way. And say stay in the know and try to protect yourself and your family from harmful chemicals, unwanted chemicals. We got enough exposures around us. If we can limit them wherever we can, that would be really good help. Oh, I hear a plane. I hear a plane. Not just any plane. It sounded more like a military plane, but I don't know for sure. It's going pretty fast. It's going a little too fast to land at Tallahassee Airport. Anyway, I hope this was helpful to you. Like and subscribe would be my best wish for you to do right now. God bless you. Have a great day.